Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we are live back again with another episode of Gurus of the Game. What's good? I'm
Definitely,
your host,
definitely.
Take Over Russ, taking over the airwaves.
Yeah, LaRon checking in from Arizona again, man. We got a special guest, man, dear friend of mine. Definitely looking forward to hearing his insight.
Yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Happy Saturday night to you, my boy. How's it going over there in AZ?
Man, it's going good, man. It's going good, man. Cool weather on this nice evening, man. Everything's on the up and up out here, man. A lot of great prep basketball out here in this area, and then looking forward to see what these Suns gonna do this year. I'm excited about your Mavs as well.
Yeah, the weather's getting colder. The fall leagues is brewing up. The little inner city, cross city rivals is getting their little licks off early in the game, man. So, the season is upon us, man. So definitely glad to kind of get this season of Gurus going and keep this thing going, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. We off to a great start, bro. I'm loving it. Seriously.
Yeah, no, we off to a great start. A lot of great feedback from the people. A lot of great rhythm, man. It's looking like, man, we gonna keep this thing going, man. Listen, we're off to the good foot, man.
Yeah, definitely,
And
man. I've been loving the support I've been hearing from my peers and my team as well.
yeah, for sure. And above all, man, it's really been organic, to say the least, bro. I just feel like, we kind of been putting it off. We're not really putting it off, but kind of just waiting for the right time to kind of get things off, get things going. And it's like everything, the puzzle, the pieces have it fallen into place. Even
Hmm.
so much, like even just this is where our last guest, the assistant coach at SIU Southern Illinois.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think that kind of lined up organically, yeah, because with him being the Southern Illinois coach, and and then me knowing that our upcoming guest, father was an alumni of that school, though, that was very unique, man, and just great timing. And then definitely shout out, Walt Frazier, Dick Garrett, you guys actually made history. So we get the opportunity and the pleasure to follow up with his son that's doing very well, coaching at Iowa State. So that's dope, man.
Yeah, very, very crazy that actually happened like that. We couldn't interview anybody in the world, but it just what happened to be him. And not only that, I mean, that team wasn't just a team, man. That was the only team to bring a national championship to SIU. And
Definitely, definitely.
yeah, one of the guys we're talking about on that team, man, is Dick Garrett. Dick Garrett, he was cold, to say the least, man. He didn't just sniff the league. He was in that thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. Then retired with us in Milwaukee.
Yeah, 27 pick, drafted to the Lakers, did some time with the Knicks, then dropped off, ended his career in Milwaukee. And then the mill, man, he started off his family. And with his family, he had a son straight out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. His son took his talents to Ames, Iowa, made the Cyclones nation proud. He led Iowa State as one of the just three dudes in the Big 12 history to stack up over 1,300 points and 600 assists in his senior year. Above that, senior year, averaged 17 points, 6 assists, and a whole lot of defenders looking lost. From there, he went to Croatia, to France, then from there, straight to the league. Suiting up for the Phoenix Suns and the Utah Jazz, even had a pit stop with the OKC Thunder. Don't let the resume fool you. This man collected hardware everywhere he went. Croatian champ, Italian champ, Greek Super Cup champ, Japanese League All Star. My brother basically got frequent flyer miles and trophies. 12 years pro ball, NBA G League All Star, and one of the smoothest point guards to ever rock the Cyclone jersey. Now he's here sitting down with the boys, dropping gems, and laughing about that journey. Family, help me welcome my man, Diante Garrett, man. Bring my boy up here, man. Bring my boy up here, man. DG, what it do, man?
Oh, what's good? Y'all can see, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear you
yeah, man.
smooth.
Yeah,
Oh,
volume
what's
is good, bro.
good, man? That what's up, fellas, man? Hey, that intro right there, that was dope right there. That was dope. It
I
was some stuff
appreciate
I forgot
that.
about. It was some stuff I forgot about. I'm like, oh damn, I did forget. I forgot I did that. That was smooth right there for sure. I appreciate that.
No, love, man. I spent all day, man, trying to put that together, brother. So I appreciate it, man. Long resume.
Oh man, I think it's all right. I think it's all right.
More than that, bro. More than that, bro. It's been a busy day for
I
you, though,
know.
man.
Oh yeah, it's been a busy day for sure. We got recruits in town. We had Cy Hawk game today. It's like our rival. We had played against Iowa
Okay, with
today, and
Iowa football
so
game.
yeah, so it was cracking. It was a lit game. We won. So
Oh,
it
y'all
was
won.
yeah, I think we won 16-13. So it was a good ass game, and it was live. The fans was out there. It looked like it was
Hey,
sold out.
recruits loving that hunt. Recruits was loving that hunt. Just to get
Oh
a win
yeah,
for the
hell
recruits
yeah.
in town.
Yeah, exactly. They see the vibe and how things are here in Ames, man. These fans out here, diehard fans for sure. They be into all the games, and especially right now with football going on, they gonna be in there no matter what the weather is. Today was good weather, but
Okay.
when it gets snowing and they get like and it's cold, they still gonna be in there rooting, going crazy.
Oh,
So it's
that's nice.
good though.
That's nice.
It's good.
Like rain, hail, sleet, no, the fans are showing up. You know what I mean? Even if you had a
Yeah. Oh
couple
yeah.
fucked up games, however, like that, those fans are loyal
Yeah.
out here in Iowa.
Yep. Yeah, I love them, man. Always say to myself, like, dog, I ain't gonna never forget these fans. No matter where I play, I'm always gonna remember these fans. They all, to this day, when I walk around campus or somewhere, they always showing love. So it's been good.
Yeah, that's fire, man. Iowa's a college town, very much a college atmosphere, so you can never beat that. But
Yep.
man, before that point, man, we definitely like to start with, kind of who put the ball in your hands, man. Before you got to Iowa State, what was the journey like getting there?
Oh man, I feel like it was a fun journey. I feel like when I first started playing, I was, you know how everybody start off. You know, you be trash, but I started way I started way back when it was like I say sixth grade, fifth grade when I really took it serious. I really locked in on my game, and I feel like my process of getting better was when I fell in love with the game, and that's when I had the ball in my hand, watching my dad. Well, I didn't get a chance to watch him live, but I was able to watch some videos. It was my brother, the one I watched live, playing, and I really just was around the game all my life, and since around fifth grade is when I really fell in love with it.
Nice, 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 nice.
Did your dad put the ball in your hand? Did your older brother put your ball in your hand, or was it just something that you just kind of always wanted to do?
I mean, I was around it so much at the house. I mean, we had basketball court and driveway went in the backyard. We had a Fisher Price court. It was a ball everywhere around in the house. So I think
It
just
was
playing
just
one
that
on
was
one
just
against my
something that was
brother.
just around. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we watched it. They watched it on TV all day. When it came on, it was just on TV. And my brother had all the video games, all the NBA lives back in the day, and I used to be
So your
playing
big
and watching him. So
so your big brother
yeah,
was a great influence on you as well, though, as growing up in your early years, though, basically.
for sure, for sure. Going to the gym with him, watching him play, and watching him just kill like open gym, and or going to his high school games, and I'm like he cold. I want to be like him.
Shout out
I want to
Danny
be.
Garrett, man. Shout out
Oh
Danny
yeah, for
Garrett,
sure.
AGC, older brother for
Shout
those
out,
that
bro.
don't know. Very influential guy on style of play, charisma, how
Yep,
you?
yep. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the guys I would say growing up I always watched him no matter where whenever he was trying to whenever he went to the gym, I was trying to go to the gym. Even back in the day they used to go to hoop at like 9 p.m. I got school tomorrow. I'm crying because I couldn't go to the gym with him, man.
Man, what gym was
So
he hooping
yeah.
at, DG? Hey, DG, what's some of the man, like for the people that don't know, was that Laverne Way? Which gyms were y'all at?
Uh, oh, we
Yeah.
LeVar
Where was
Way.
y'all balling at? Where was y'all hooping at?
Well, watching him, it was LeVar Way Boys and Girls Club. Shout out to the L.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, shout out to the L.
They grew up watching. I grew up watching him hoop over there. Parkline YMCA. Seen him over there, killing over there. That's where I really, when I started playing, that's when I was able to actually got the chance to play against older guys. Was at Parkline YMCA, and where else? I mean, I
Okay,
heard plenty stories. He was going crazy,
hold on,
plenty
DG,
places.
real quick. Excuse me for interjecting. So Laverne Way and Parkland, that's part of the nucleus, and one of the key gems.
Yep, yep,
Where
hell yeah.
where's that gym at?
LeVar Way.
Yeah.
YMCA and Boys and
Uh,
Girls Club.
it's the LeVar Way was that was in the hood. That's
Got
somewhere
it.
that where it
Got
was
it.
like it was like
Got it.
when you get down that way, everybody know like oh yeah you in the hood right here hooping. But it
Mm-hmm.
was I mean that's where I feel like that was a peaceful place. Everybody went to go hoop, but you know where you
Got it.
at though. It was like it was deep in the hood.
Is
And a
that
lot of
what's
so
pros come
missing?
out of there.
You,
And a lot of pros come out of Laverne Way as well.
that's what
oh
I'm
yeah
saying. Do you
for
think
sure.
that's what's missing these days? I mean, is there a place where all the kids could go in the hood and just kind of play against each other in environments like that?
I mean now it's kind of tough. I mean, but looking back, I mean right now in Milwaukee, I don't really hear too many runs unless somebody is like a private run. They put a lot of private runs together. Um, I feel like I don't know if it's at LeVar Way. You had to, you'll get fired. You get a clothesline, and it ain't no foul.
No fouls. No
You feel
fouls
me?
down that
Like it's
direction.
no
No
foul.
fouls down
It's
that
no
direction.
nope,
No
and
bringing
no
down the.
fouls going called. You gotta if you miss a layup, like and you think you supposed to get like a oh yeah that's up top, man. You know you hit me. They like hell no. They like they run it. They you
Hey,
gotta
no,
keep
they like you
playing.
shouldn't even be out here. Then if he can't handle that, you don't need to
Yep.
be out here. They going rogues
Exactly,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me,
Yep.
I know. I
So
know.
yep. So it's now that I'm like,
It's
you
South End,
know, I
C-Row.
feel
It's South End. Laverne Way
oh
is
for
South End.
sure.
Let's translate that
For
to
sure.
Seattle.
You
Shout
can't
out Seattle. Shout out to South End.
Mm-hmm.
But Laverne Way is
yeah.
South End. Basically, is what he's saying.
Hell, hell yeah. I would say like it was like if you was out there and you looked like you was weak or you was scared, oh yeah, everybody gonna know it. Everybody you gonna hear about it. And it's like you ain't gonna be on the court. That's your only game that you gonna be playing. And you probably not play no more rest of
Who are
that
some of
day.
the guys that came out of LeVar with that was coming up when all you guys were down there hooping?
Well, it was older. These are older guys, older than me. So it's more my brother, the guys that he went to Whitewater with, like Andre Hicks, Craig
That's a
Harden.
good, great name.
Um,
Great name.
who else was down there? We have
Shout out your young boy, fellow Iowa State.
who
D-Mac,
Demarcus
D-Mac.
Phillips.
You got
Demarcus Phillips.
Demarcus
Yep,
Phillips.
yep.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that I always played against when I was up there at LeVar Way hooping. He was one of the guys they was like always calling him D Mac, because T Mac or
He
whatever.
played.
He played
He
like
had a
T
smooth
Mac.
game.
He
He had a game
he
like
had
that.
a
Man. He was a
smooth
little bigger
game.
guy.
He played like T-Mac. Wait a minute, man. That's a little off the rails now.
Demeanor. You
No,
saying
for
like
real,
demeanor,
no.
athleticism. I mean, he went to Iowa State, man. You know, he's a fellow Iowa State alum. So we just shouting out that Boys and Girls Club. What we
Yeah,
saying actually delivered
yeah,
the product of the environment that we talking about.
yeah, yeah. He was one of the ones that I was like growing up. Like he was younger than me, so I was always seeing him like hooping, and he would come. We would be always up there hooping, and he really did play like T Mac. He'd come down, hit you with the, and he was hit like all of that. He was going down to, he was dunking. Like he had that type of game that he was like he played smooth like T Mac. It wasn't like T Mac, but he had that type of game. So they was
We
calling
know.
him D Mac, and he was one of the guys that was getting off, was playing good, and he ended up coming here to Iowa State, ended up playing a year. So we had some guys that come out of LeVar Way Boys and Girls Club, man.
Yeah, that's
So
fire,
I
man.
go ahead, Steve. You can follow up the next question before
Yeah,
I
no,
get
that
it.
no, that was my question. I just want to know a little bit more about LeVar Way. You said it was like the South End, so
Nah, I
I
was
want to
gonna
hear a
ask
little bit more
DG
about
like
it.
so more so going into middle school to high school, like how did you make the decision to like go to Vincent?
Uh, shit. To be honest, bro, it was all because of location.
Okay,
Mom and
perfect.
dad them lived right down the street from Vincent, right around the corners. So
No, there were
At
no other
first,
schools on the radar. Was no other schools on the radar?
I mean, I had some other schools. I could have went down there to Custer because just because I went to Edison, and Edison and Custer, they not too far from each other. And I thought about like, man, I want to go to King just because they a good school, a big school, and
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to play at King, and everybody was going to King, and I'm like, all the good
King had a
players go
new.
to
They had a
King.
fresh buzz in it. They had a fresh buzz. They had a fresh
Yep,
buzz at that
exactly,
time. So
exactly. And
basically,
then
the
I,
reason why I asked that, DG, because I don't think like this is just for people like our age and our era. I don't think people knew how much of a mindset you had to even say, "Hey, I'm finna go to Vincent," because this is when a time where they like, "Hey, man, you're not gonna play." It's a lot of favoritism. Like,
yep,
"Hey, man, this and that." Like, only stars go there. Like, so for you to show
yep.
up at Vincent and try, hey, that was something real. You feel me?
Oh
So
no,
that's
for
all.
that. I always look back at that like when I knew I was going to Vincent. When I found out like who's all there, I'm like, damn, they got a cold ass squad, the varsity squad, and then we got our freshmen coming in. These
Mhm.
niggas cold. So I'm thinking to myself like, man, I got a lot of work, I got to put in, and I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I stayed in the gym. I stayed in the gym, kept working on my game, kept saying to myself like, you know, I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, most people do this, but I know I was doing this. I was in the gym thinking I was playing against Billy Memmis. Javon Campbell. I'm going against like Willathon Boyce. I'm like, okay, Bree, okay, Bree over there, but he be messing with the guys here in Vincent. Oh, okay, I got to play against Yusuf Gray. Oh, okay, Siobhan Scott. I got Latrell Smith coming over. I'm like, man, we got a squad coming over here, and we freshmen, and these guys juniors. And I'm like, man, I know I ain't playing varsity, but they gonna know who the hell I am. You know what I mean? So I had put that in my head, like, bro, I gotta, I'm every day in the gym, like, I gotta get better. I gotta get better. I gotta go against these guys. And shit, going into my freshman year, when I was going to tryouts and pickup games, I was hooping, and that's how I ran into
Hey,
LaRon.
Hey, DG, bro. You know how they be like, what's understood don't gotta be explained, bro. Like, I'm so glad the first name that you said was Billy Menace, because that was like their biggest recruiting tool at the time, man. Like that
Oh yeah,
name
for
was like
sure.
legend, myth. Like, I'm gonna go to Vincent, man. Billy even got it going over there. Shout out
Yep,
Marcus Landry, shout out Javon, all
yep,
those guys. I
for
actually had the
sure.
pleasure to play with Q Bar. We had a little open gym
Yep,
out here in Arizona earlier though. So shout out Q Bar, Willardon,
yep.
Beach Chambers. That's get Lamar Wilburn. Shout out to any other guys we forgot on that team. Big Charleston, let's give those guys a shout out though. But those are the guys that came in as freshmen. Those, hey, warm ups, hey, crazy, right?
Yeah, no, that's why I said, man, all those guys that you named, bro, it was I mean, I was naming the guards just because I knew those was the people I was gonna have to guard and I was gonna have to play against. And Billy was definitely was the one I was like, yo, when I went to go watch him in pickup games, I mean open gym at Vincent, I used to be like, man, can't nobody guard dude. Dude too fast. He's stopping on the dime, pulling up on
Oh,
you. He
midi,
get
midi
downhill.
stiff, midi stiff,
Yep,
automatic.
pulling up though, like he little, but I'm like he going crazy. Can nobody guard him? And then I'm like, man. Then they had Marcus Landry. Like he was one of the guys that was ranked nationally. He was going to Wisconsin already, so he was
Great example, just great example, just a great example.
he was a great leader. So it was like that squad was put together. Diener had a good ass squad. Coming in my freshman year, I knew I wasn't gonna play, but I challenged myself. I know these guys. I know them guys remember my freshman year coming in. Like, oh, dude, coming in, he ain't no punk. And I was go back to LeVar way playing against the older guys. I ain't coming in here. I ain't getting punked over here, man. I got some game. Y'all gotta guard me. I
Season,
know I ain't finna be
seasoning,
getting
bro.
pushed over. So it was when I got to Vincent, it was like just that like I said, like why I picked it, it was because of location, and then it all made sense. Like, oh, this is a good ass team. I know I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna be here all 4 years. I ain't transferring going nowhere because I live right here. I know mom and dad now just wasn't going for it, so I'm like I got to make the best of it, and shit, it worked out.
Did you what were some of the things that coaches was telling you? early on your freshman year that you didn't really like or something that you didn't really want to hear coming in?
Like coming college.
No, high school.
Uh oh, high school. Well, shit. I, I mean, my freshman year, I played freshman, so I ain't even played JV or varsity. So I came in and played freshman. I played maybe 2 games JV, but that's how stacked our teams was. But we came in freshman year. I think we didn't lose a game. We went undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Undefeated team, you
and
know, great coach, had a great
yeah,
coach. One thing Vincent did, they had great coaches on each level of no matter what level you played on.
yeah. Shout out to Marcus Hines and Rick Pope. They was our my freshman coach, and they really, I was the young guy freshman that had skills that I was skinny and but I was cold though. I was nice. I ain't, I
Man, he
don't
was
like to talk like
crossing.
that,
Hey,
but
man. Hey, he was crossing guys left and right, man. I've been a victim. But between me and you, I seen freshman year tryouts, and man, he crossed the guy. Man, guy might have went 4 feet to the left, and I was like, hey, I don't know who this is. Like, I knew who Savon was. I knew who Bree was. I knew Trail Smith. Shout out to Trail Smith. We knew who the common guys, like but man, dude had crossed somebody so bad, Steve Russ. I was like. I went home told my brother. I was like, Marlon, I don't know who this dude is. He light skinned, he long and lanky, his feet kind of big, but he just crossed this dude so bad today. This is a true story, bro. And I was like, I gotta work on my handles. I would start watching N1 takes, and I was starting to skip them. I was like,
that
get some handles.
yeah, yeah, for sure. That's how I got my handles from A1. But yeah, my freshman year, I say those two guys helped me out with my confidence and was like really the ones that was like telling me like go hoop, go, get it in, go. They can't guard you.
Hey, cause
Get to the
Hines,
rack
like
every single time.
DG, respectfully, Hines was a bit of a like man, like a brat, a little bit. He'd be on you, like Hines would catch you in the hallways and like, hey, get to class
Yep,
and make you work
yep,
extra hard. Like tough coach, man, tough coaching, basically,
yep.
extremely tough coaching.
But shout out to Marcus Hines though. He was a hard coach. But he was one of the ones that I would say like he gave me a lot of confidence to be like, oh, okay, he giving me the green light and he really fuck with my game, giving me that
Right,
that confidence to go out there and just go crazy.
right,
That was
right.
my freshman year, and then I would say that helped me out, like because they knew what Coach Diener will want, going into my sophomore year and junior year and all of those things. They knew like if you put in the hard work on your game, uh, play defense, and just don't be no punk out there, you can play for Diener. And he was one of the ones that Diener saw me growing, and he was like, soon I had my opportunity. He was like, "Yep, come on, I got you. Yep, I seen all the hard work you doing. I got you. Let's do it." And took off from there.
How did AAU play a process in your development? Like, how big was AAU? How fun was it? Like, what was that like for you?
LeBron,
Hey,
take out
you
the earpiece. Turn off the Bluetooth one time. I think you might sound a little better.
Okay.
Go ahead, DG.
AAU played a big part. I would say to give me like more notarized around the nation. Just because I mean, at first I would say my freshman year I was playing with Wisconsin Playground, and that team was stacked, and I wasn't like getting my opportunity. Like the coach at the time was like he was playing his son, he was playing all the older guys that was ranked higher than me. I
Feels
wasn't ranked at
political.
all at the time. So, and I was just, and then one time my dad, I, don't, I know my dad don't like me telling this story, but one day my dad, came to a tournament and I ain't get in the game at all. And my dad went over there after the game and like kind of went off on him. And like the next game, like coach, he gave me the opportunity to play and I was killing. And I played really good. And my dad went back and told like I told you, like let him play. But after that I had ended up leaving to go play with right before that I had shout out to Bree and shout out to Javon Campbell. Those two told me like, hey, I don't think you need to play with Wisconsin Playground. You need to go somewhere. to really get off, really showcase you like you got some game or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And I was like, oh, that's and he was like, that's what AAU is for. And like, yeah, you can go, play and win tournaments and all that, but you play with a good team, you really ain't gonna get that, opportunity and get those scouts.
So
Hey man,
you had to make a decision yourself to switch AU teams, or is that something your dad did for you?
yeah, I mean, I told him I wanted to, switch teams, and it just happened to, he had a friend that was running the AAU team with called Stay in the Game. And they were, a local team. They went around all the local tournaments, Chicago, Minnesota, Indiana, all the ones in Wisconsin or whatever. Excuse me. But but it was an opportunity for me to go there and play all the minutes, green light. You're gonna go all of these tournaments, and then you're gonna get seen by college coaches. And
But
I'm
you get
like,
the
oh,
opportunity to
okay.
showcase your full skill set, right?
Exactly, exactly. So
And
my
you know what
freshman
I
year,
want
I
to
didn't get
correlate that
to.
to, though? You know what I want to correlate that to, though? On some like Iowa State friendly,
Yeah,
Halliburton, Wisconsin United, small
types. Yep,
program, then play for a
yep,
major program. You know what I mean?
yep,
And then made the same waves. You know, so
yep.
that kind of reminded
Yeah,
me of that when I see him come along and found out he didn't play for like a Nike program or like a Adidas program. And then, shout out to B. Johnson
yeah,
and those guys, but, another
yeah,
Iowa State great of yours.
yep. Yeah, yeah. That was stay in the game. I don't even know we had a sponsor. I think we just had numbers on our jerseys or
Mild Reebok,
whatever.
shout out Curtis Weathers, a mild Reebok sponsorship.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think my first time playing with them, we didn't have that though. I think we
Okay,
grew
okay.
into that having like a sponsor come in and stuff like that. So that I mean that helped us out. Well, helped me out personally just because I was able to be on the team that started going. Like I say, in my junior year, after my sophomore year playing with them, we was all going to all the local ones. Then the next year, my junior year, we started going to speech uh, tournament. We went down to Florida. We went to Vegas. We was traveling. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
Career
starting
high
to get.
AAU, career high AAU.
I know I have 40s a few times.
Yeah.
I know I did. I know I did. I know I have
Yeah.
40 a few times just because we had one guy that was on our older team that was on stay in the game. His name was D'Angelo Jackson. He went to Pius, and he was one of the guys that was like getting 40s. And I was on a younger team, and I'm like, bro, I gotta get some 40 balls. He getting recognized by all these colleges, and I'm like, oh yeah, he going crazy. He getting, oh yeah, I need to give me some 40s. I know I had a 30s for sure, but I know I have 40 at least a couple times in AAU. We probably got blown out, maybe in a couple of them, but I have 40 yeah, a few times for sure, for sure.
With the
Yeah. Baby still laughing. Laurent still laughing at
I
it.
know. I think it's your bro. But with the bumpy road starting off, man, I mean, how important is it now as you're an older guy? Did you see that those coaches kind of gave you the opportunity to shine, whereas some coaches maybe kind of shunned you out? How important was that?
Man, I feel like that helped out a whole lot because I could have went down another route as far as like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out and stay here, and then went through a whole year with not being able to get the opportunity to play,
No, not
and
to
then
cut no, not to cut you off, man. You could have shot yourself in the foot. Like a lot of kids got that
yep,
ego, got that pride, and that pride to
yep,
kill you. And the fact that
yep,
you was a younger guy, able to listen, take that advice, and say, "All right, fuck it, I could cut it over here and go and cut it." I mean, man, you were further than guys like you said that played varsity as freshmen and things like that. So,
yep, yep. I would say that. I mean that was one of the things I always look back and I thank all them coaches that gave me that opportunity because I could have like know I had different opportunities to go somewhere else, but I was like I'm going I'm a I'm gonna stick with this coach right here because he really giving me a chance to to showcase what I could do because I knew I could play. Me personally, I knew I could knew what I was doing. The time I was in the gym, I put the work in. I just needed the opportunity, and some coaches didn't give me that. I seen that side, and I also seen the side of a coach like, oh yeah, yeah, he put the ball in his hands, let him be able to do this. Not saying that I was scoring like I want to score every single time or shoot the ball every single time. I just they just gave me the opportunity to just be me, and I was able to do what I did, like assist. I was able to score, be able to play freely instead of playing robotically. I hated playing like that and not playing like I can't turn the ball over. If I turn the ball over, I'm gonna get subbed out and stuff like that. So being able to play freely helps out. I feel like it help out any player if they got the confidence.
Yeah, no, that's real. LeBron, you on mute, bro? There you go. You
Like
are.
freedom and not being on the leash, that's a big benefit to a player. And then also having the
Oh yeah,
opportunity to create and not just score. I love how you said like they just put the ball in my hand, not just to score neither. I'm just making plays out here, man.
yeah,
I'm making it happen. I'm creating for others and great teammate.
yeah, yeah. That was one thing I always preach. Like, bro, you ain't got to shoot the ball every single time. That don't make you the coldest. Like, bro, I got the ball, shoot the ball every single time. I'm the coldest. That don't mean that, bro. Like, that
But
don't mean that you
but
tight.
somehow you're a Kobe fan though.
Right.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I
Yeah,
love that. Yeah, I love it. That's number one. He the best ever.
yeah. Definitely. We both Kobe fans, but that's one thing I liked about like, say for instance, like when we used to play pickup ball in Milwaukee. Like I know if I go set the pick for DG and I pop the right way, he's just a natural point guard. He's a real PG. He gonna get the ball up anyway. So I sorry, bro, but I used to do that too. Like it could be a cracking open shot. I'm finna go set the pick, and then I know they gonna double him because he already on his way to the NBA. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna get this free pass.
Yeah, I like to play simple, man, because I know playing, getting double teamed, playing pickup games for sure. I'm like, I can really get off, but I can't because y'all double teaming, y'all filing, all
So what?
types of shit.
See, Rush, you got another scripted question?
I do. While we're on AAU, I just because DG has like a weird perspective, right? Because you played AAU at a pretty high level, but now you're coaching at a high level, but on the different side
Yeah,
of it. And so, like,
yeah.
what are some of the differences that you see in AAU now that you kind of know the ins and outs really from both ends?
Now it's a zillion teams.
Yeah, as you
It's
said,
so many.
loyalty before. I'm pretty sure it's no loyalty now, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's a zillion teams. You can go play for this team for one weekend, go to the
Right.
next weekend, go play somewhere
Mhm.
else. It's just like it's like controlled chaos out there.
Mm,
They got
phenomenal
it's
verse.
like bro, yeah, it's Western. It's like a lot of people just looking for the. I don't want to say the right tournament to go to be like to get seen. Like they trying to find that one. Like I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to
Kids and
explain what they
parents are
got
leaving
going
the
on.
state for AAU, man. They're paying for neighboring states right now. That's what's going
Yeah,
on. I know what you're saying, and they're paying for like whoever dropped off the most pair of shoes. I got you. I understand.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
tough.
So
It's a tough market
it's
right now.
tough.
I've been an AAU coach.
Yeah. So then now in
Yeah, I
this
know.
first year, this first year now, just really like I ain't really locked in with all the AAU stuff, but just watching and hearing about the stories and doing my research on what who this guy play for, and then I'm looking for him. I'm like, how he over here on this team now? So it's like
Oh, you would go
is
looking for a guy on specific, say Oakland Soldiers, and he over here with the
yeah,
St. Louis such and such now.
exactly like damn,
Okay.
like bro, how do you? Like now I gotta go over here and look like it's crazy. So it's a lot different from how it used to be back then to now because
Mhm.
guys used to treat their AAU teams like that was they that
Like
was a high
family.
school team like yeah they was they family and that like they signed a long contract with them like I'm playing with such and such so I'm stuck with them for like 4 years 5 years
Facts. Hmm.
all your high school career, you really want to play with the same AAU team. Now these guys is playing with five or six, and within 2 months you done played all
Mhm.
the tournaments. Every
Is,
weekend you done been somewhere.
So that
is
that
it a
kind of
double?
that kind of makes it tough to recruit when you got a guy you like you might hit up that same AAU coach and he's like he's no longer with us and then you have to
Mhm,
partner
Yep.
up with a whole new coach.
Yep,
mhm,
exactly. Like you try to get some info on a kid,
mhm,
and he
And now
like,
you
bro,
got two different
I
coaches with two different opinions. You got two different coaches
mhm.
with two
exactly.
different opinions.
Or a coach that's like, man, I just met him today. Like I just met him today. He just got here. They said he was pretty good, so he's on the team, and we gonna try to fit him in. They could stuff like that happens. So it's kind of weird now, way different. But if I ain't in the mix of all that, so I don't know the ins and outs of it.
It's
Okay.
a double-edged sword though, because at the same time you got the parents that are
Yep,
also not loyal to anything as well. They're looking for the next best thing, whether mom or dad.
yep, exactly. It's that's the tough one. You gotta talk to them to like see get a grasp of how the kid is, what's his background, what's his up, where he like how his household is, like just trying to find out stuff and it's like eventually the father or the mother okay, so what can we get out of this? Like what is he gonna get? Okay, what are we talking here? Like it's gonna come to it. So and that's why I say it's a lot different. Back then it was just like my dad, are you playing on that team right there? That's it. Like
We in the NIL we in the NIL era right now where guys are
oh
getting paid
yeah.
to play AAU, man. North to
Yep.
like they're getting figures to play AAU. We're not gonna put a number on it, but guys are getting compensated to play AAU right now. And,
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it for sure.
I
Crazy.
wish that was
Crazy.
going on back in the day.
I mean,
Man,
I'm pretty
what?
sure. I mean, it wasn't going on back in the day with the OJ Mayos of the world.
My whole point.
Oh man. It was some back in the day it was here and there. You had to be that guy
Yeah, it was
though.
here and there for sure.
To,
Yeah, it was here and there.
now if you get off one good tournament, you might hang around
They
next
coming
tournament
for.
like they like
Against the
I
right
got this for you.
matchup, against the right matchup, you viral.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then next week you got 100K followers. All your whole
Yeah,
social media
yeah,
cracking. So it's different, man. It's different though, but it's interesting.
playing on a putting pretty much putting your AAU team on the map and playing at an elite high school. How was that recruitment journey for you?
I feel like it was fun. I had a lot of letters start coming back in the day.
What game do you think it was for you that kind of put you on the map? High school speaking.
uh,
You know, high school got that
I,
crowd.
I say, I really wanted to be honest with you. It was probably it was AAU that
Okay,
really I think going into my sophomore year,
okay.
when I changed school. I mean, I changed schools, but changed AAU programs. When I went to stay in the game, a lot of coaches start recognizing me, and then I feel like going into my sophomore year of high school, I was getting all those letters getting sent to my coaches, and I'm like, oh, what is like back in the day, if you get a letter, you was cold, like you was like, oh man, you walk
Hey,
around with
hey,
stacks of
DG,
letters.
at Vincent, they give it to you in class.
Yeah, and it'd be
Coach might
you
come up to
coming
you in
in
class.
like with a stack of letters from colleges that sending you like offers or sending you like, hey, we seeing you this weekend, good job, we're checking you out. uh a lot of colleges will send like camps that they running that they'll want you to come to and stuff
Mm.
like that. And back in the day, like I would say, when you get those letters, that was like that. They gave you like that boost of confidence. Like, oh, okay, yeah, a lot of these coaches is fucking with my game. They loving me. They watching me. All right, let me go back to the gym. This is me personally. Let me get back in the gym. Get even colder. I need to get way more letters. I'm looking for a North Carolina letter. I'm looking for a Duke letter. I'm looking for all the high major letters like coming in and you know and they start like I ain't gonna say all the high majors. I had one or two come in, and
You
Iowa
actually
State was
had,
one of them.
hey, you actually had blue blood letters.
Yeah, a North Carolina letter came a couple times, and that they was watching me and drawing interest, and was looking like I'm like, oh, this North Carolina. Oh
Who was that?
shit. Oh wait.
Roy Williams at the time.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like one of those ones. I'm like, they nationwide. They always one or two in the world. I mean, I know
Oh yeah.
in the nation. And so I'm like, yo, if they send me a letter like giving me an offer, it's cracking. It's cracking, cracking. So,
Yeah.
but no, they was sending letters of some camps to come to and drawing interest. And I would say Iowa State was the main one that came going after my sophomore year, like my junior year is when they really was on me and sending me like letters every like I get a letter every other day. I was getting one from Iowa State, and then I start seeing Coach TJ at my games. He was coming to he came to a few practices and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, they own me. Like they really been watching me, and that kind of got my eye on them even more. And I had some other high, letters that came through, like Virginia. I had Clemson come through. Um,
What do you think they liked about your game? Maybe what are two or three things you think about your game that really sold them on you?
I feel like I, I, I think they like the way how I got everybody involved. I was able to be a playmaker out there. Uh, I was able to get down. I was able to get to the paint at will. I really didn't shoot a lot. I ain't really shoot no jump shots like that. I just felt like, they can't guard me, so, get
Why
to the
settle?
paint.
Why
Yeah,
settle?
why settle? Yeah, so I just be getting down in the paint, either passing it, making the right passes. I really didn't turn the ball over too much. Uh, and I was just, a hard worker. And I feel like that's what helped me out a lot, that made me well, not made me, but made them like keep an eye on me. And
Mhm.
and that's what I feel like that helped me out. And I was like, they was like every team need a playmaker. If you a guy that's a playmaker that don't turn the ball over, a team will use you.
Yeah, that's big. So was it like he got game? You had like people waiting on you when you got to Iowa State, or was it like something different?
Uh,
Hey, I
I ain't
feel
never been
you,
on one, man. You
man.
gotta tell me,
no,
bro. That's one of my
no,
dreams,
no,
man.
no. Life was lit. Life was fun. It
Okay.
was a good time, and it was a college experience. You know, it was lit.
Hey, but that was like a great area of like no distractions and focus too as well though. Like you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a great party school. Not that it was boring or anything though, but being in Iowa is definitely not like being in California. You know, Atlanta, New York. You know, not too many distractions out there though. So you think that played a part though?
Yeah, that helped out a lot. Just ain't too much going on. Like you in the gym, you in the gym all day. It's a college town. Like we had our days. We went out and stuff like to the bars, had fun. Got the frat parties or whatever. Everybody done did that, but for the majority of the time, I was in the gym, like locked in. We had practices. If I wasn't at practice, I was going to play pickup games at with the regular students. I'll be hooping somewhere. I'll be trying to find somewhere to hoop, just because I love the game so much, and I just was just trying to hoop anywhere, and that's what pretty much what you do here
Do
in Ames.
Do you think that helps with the parents and stuff when you bring in recruits in? You like, hey man, hey pops, like this is a place of non-distraction. Your kid's gonna be safe here. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
he's
That
not gonna get into none of the extracurricular nonsense that the other youth can be tempted by.
Oh yeah, for sure. That plays a big part here. I feel like with our schedule, how TJ has us like busy throughout the whole day. Like it ain't throughout the whole day, but it's like pretty much like if you ain't in class, you got to work out. You got uh training. You got to be in the training weight in the weight room. You got to get treatment. Like you pretty much got a busy schedule outside of going to class. You pretty much gonna be doing something basketball wise. You're gonna be coming in, getting some shots up, free throws, watching film. Um, So
TJ's
it's
keeping
gonna
his
be
guys
like,
busy. TJ's keeping his guys
yep,
busy. You have a nice itinerary. But if you complete that itinerary, you're probably ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
yep, exactly. As soon as you get done with everything, you're gonna be looking up, you eat, you're gonna be like, man, I gotta do this again tomorrow. You like, man, I gotta get some sleep because our day start off at the first workout at 6:40 a.m. every day. The
Mm.
first that's the first workout.
So what's the prep like for
And
that? What time you got to be up for that? 5 a.m.
Yeah.
sharp, 4:30.
yeah, now you gotta be well, Coach TJ and JR and also myself when I got before I got here. I mean, when I the first couple of days I got here, I saw like I peeped the scene, and them guys are working out. Coach TJ's in here working out at 6 a.m.
Sharp.
JR is working out at 6 a.m. sharp.
And let's
So
shout that out.
I,
That's
I
J.R.
what?
Blunt. That's J.R. Blunt from Wisconsin as well. He's coaching over there in
Yep,
Hempstead. Great guy. Shout out
yep.
J.R. Good friend of mine.
Yep. He's been he both of those guys. I when I first got here, I was watching them, and I'm like, okay, they in here every day at 6 a.m. getting they work in either in the weight room, running around the court, they doing some ladders or running on the treadmill. They doing something,
They lead by
and
example. They're leading by example.
yep,
By the time
exactly.
players
So I
show up, the coaches are actually working out.
Yep. So I kind of fell into that. Like, they be in here, I get in the weight room or I run on the treadmill or I'm on the court getting my work in. Even though I ain't even really working like, to play nowhere, but I'm actually just on the court, like I'm on a shooting machine. I'm getting my work in. I was like I'm going through the drills, going through the workout that I'm gonna do with the players and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much doing my whole thing every single day, and I'm staying in shape. And when those guys come in, they like, oh, he locked in. When they see that the coaches is locked in, that helped them out. Like, oh, okay, we gotta lock in. They own us. They know what they talking about. They making sure that they lead by example. So I think it's been success. It's been a success here doing that, going on that type of schedule for sure.
That's crazy. But before we go too much further, before we leave Iowa, so hold on, man. Just three dudes in Big 12 history, 1,300 points, 1,600 assists.
Oh man, I was dropping some dimes
Who's in
out
that top
there.
three, C. Russ?
Let me see. Go ahead, DG.
Like, yeah, I mean, I here. I mean, I played. I had my. I played in pretty much every single game since my freshman year. Here. After my freshman year, I started every single game. Uh, so it was pretty much. I had like I had a lot of opportunity to be myself. I had a lot of good games,
You had
and
some good
then
teammates. You
going.
had some good teammates along the way.
Oh, I had great teammates, man. I still talk to these guys still to today. Craig Brackens,
No, shout
he
out
was one of the
Craig.
guys that came in my freshman year. We played all the way up to his junior year, and then he ended up getting drafted to the 76ers. So watching him grind and get better and work really hard, and he got the chance to make it to the NBA, and that was one of the ones that like I use that as motivation. Is like that was my teammate. I see how hard he worked, and I wanted to do the same thing, and I was working really hard, and I was trying to lead by example going into my senior year and tried to do the same thing what he just did the previous year.
Did you ever get a chance to play against each other in the league, or like opposition wise, like your team versus his in the NBA?
Not in the NBA, but we got a chance to play against each other in Japan a
Okay,
couple
nice,
times. So
nice.
it was good to see him over there, and us reuniting and reminiscing about playing in college, playing here, and now it's crazy that we playing against each other professionally. So
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
was good to play against him.
Top three Big 12, Jamal Shaheed, Marquise Noel.
Jamal
We got
Shed.
DG, man, top three, man. 1,300 points, 600 assists.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Elite group to
Yeah,
be a part of, man. All pro NBA guard.
yeah, man. It was it's a blessing for sure. I put some work in here. It was that's what you look back and be like, man, I was working really hard, and
But hold on, you did yours way back in 2007, so you was the first guy to ever do it. Then the guys behind you came and did it 2020, 2000, 2024 when it got soft.
oh yeah, man, it
Thank
was
you.
cracking.
I thank you for pointing that out, C. Because that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, wait a minute, Jamar Shed, Marcus Newell. That sounds very, very, very recent.
Yeah,
Like within
very
the past
recent.
three,
Yeah,
four
yeah.
years.
So at one point,
So
my
you the
boy,
first
you
one
only got
kicking
to
it
do
in,
it.
being man,
Mhm.
scoring and ditching, pitching in.
Yeah, man. I was what they I don't know what it was with my assist to turnover ratio, but it was at a good. I was it had me up there at one point as one of the Naismith or no Bob Cousy
Mm.
award.
You was
As
one of the
far as
nominees.
like
You was one of the nominees for Bob
nominees,
Cousy
I was
Award.
one of the nominees for a second or two.
Okay,
Uh,
there you go.
so I mean, I did my thing. Like I always like I said, like any team can use a playmaker that can make a lot of plays and not turn the ball over. And that's what I had a lot of pride in doing, just making a lot of plays. I hate turning the ball over because that it just irks me, bro. It just irks me. Yeah, I hate turning the ball over. So yeah, that was one thing I always kept on my mind.
That come from Marcus Hines.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Before you left college, man, any robberies or any get back games that you got won that you never forget?
Um, I'll say any of I say one of my favorite games playing will be always against in the Big 12. We'll play against Kansas State.
Mm.
Uh, was
Because you played
it was
against
always
Beasley.
yep. My freshman year, I played against
Mm.
Beasley, and
Mm.
I think he had like 30 and
And
20
Durant.
in like 20 minutes. Man, it was crazy what he did to us my freshman year. It was
Beasley was
it was
crazy.
yeah. He was it was it's a little funny story. It was we had one of the I was caught on film. I had to take a
Hell, hold
charge
on.
on
I can hear your TV
Beasley.
in the background.
One
I,
second.
I I was I was trying to get I had to take a charge. I was on film, caught on film in the film room with all the players and coaches, and they paused it on the time where I had to take a charge on Beasley, and I like moved out the way and like swiped down. He dunked it, and I was like. I said, man, I would have been still on the highlight to this day probably if that would have happened, if he would have had that if he would have dunked on me. So no, that was Beasley was one of the guys I seen now. I was like in person, like, oh my God, bro. Like can't nobody guard him.
So he
And
really
can't
was one of
nobody
those
stop
ones.
him.
He was really one of them ones, like early.
Really, he really one of the ones at the time that I don't know if he was saying it at that time, but he was really the one of the ones for sure, for sure.
No, definitely shout
Mhm.
out Michael Beasley, and then you went on to be a teammate with him actually in the league. We'll get to that
Yep.
NBA experience in a second, but that actually ended up going to be one of your teammates, man.
Yeah, yeah, him. I was with him and a few of the guys that I played against
Oh
in
yeah,
the
let's
Big
shout out
12.
for them. Let's not do that. Let's shout out
Yep.
cousin in them, like Marquise
Uh-huh.
Morris and Marcus Morris. Let's do that. Shout out to
Yep.
Fee. Yeah, yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah. Shout out Marcus. Shout out Poe. Shout out everybody, man. Keith
Oh,
them, all them, Mario, all them guys over there.
Mario Little. Yeah,
Uh,
shout out Mario
yep,
Little. I
Mhm.
always
yep.
forget my one guy name, man. Went to St. John. What's his name? Sean. What's his name, man? He went to St. John. He used to be out there with Marcus and them as well. I mean, Markeith
I know
too.
you're talking about. I can't think of his last name,
He's that
man.
he
I know you're
coaching out
talking
over
about.
here. Shout out to Sean, man. Good homie.
Yep, yep. No, but yeah, I played against played against most of all them guys that I ended up being teammates with in with the Phoenix Suns. I was Wes Johnson. I played
Mm.
with him for a year here at Iowa State. We
Yeah,
ended up
that's
linking
dope.
back up, playing with each
That's
other
right.
with
That's right.
Phoenix.
That's right.
So yeah, I was able to, be around a lot of guys that I played against and or I played with, and those guys, really looked out for me when I was there in Phoenix.
Playing in the Big 12 prepared you for the league.
Yeah, I think so for sure. Big 12 was tough. Those years I was here. Everybody give me shit, not winning a lot of games in the Big 12 or whatever. And I'm like, man, if y'all go back and look at them teams, man, all them teams was really, really good, bro. we had a lot of
Absolutely.
teams that was we when we had some games that we were in, like we'll be like right there with them, but they was always like either a powerhouse team that like they always put they
Like
wheel on
Texas
us
A and
like
M,
man
for
we
example. Like,
winning.
was it Texas A and M in your conference?
Yep, Texas A&M, Texas was in our conference. Missouri,
Kansas, Missouri,
Kansas State. Who else?
Baylor.
Nebraska.
I think y'all had Baylor
It,
too, right?
yeah, Baylor.
I
Um,
think that's when they had the young boy,
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma, Oklahoma
Oklahoma
State.
State. Yeah, so it was definitely cracking. Colorado, it was and shit. Every every year, I think it was like four of the teams, five of the
All the
teams
time.
was all ranked, went to the
Mm-hmm.
tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So it was some tough years, but looking back at that, bro, I'm like I was playing against competition all my 4 years. I was coming in as a freshman playing. So I think that helped me out. Get ready for the league.
Did your stay at Oklahoma was that the same time Durant and Harden were there?
With the Thunder.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody was there. Russ, that's when the Russ was hurt with his knee. He was just coming back, like trying to get himself together, and that year was the year that was probably gonna be his last year that he was before he came back. But he was healthy. He was when I was there, he was over there on the sideline working out, dunking, and I'm like, man, I thought he was hurt, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but he was over there. He was getting right, man. I seen him with my own two eyes. Him and Durant really working on their game, really getting after it. They was battling each other to who was gonna be the first one to get to the gym. Uh, so that I learned that from them a lot. Like oh
I
man,
remember Kevin Durant shouting you out during the in the newspaper during that time, shouting out your ball handling skills during that time.
yeah, it was. I had some good days there, and with the Thunder, it was like I feel like that was one of the times I was playing one of my best basketball.
Was our
Just,
boy
just
was our guy out there, Anthony Goldwire? Is that when Anthony Goldwire was out
yeah,
there? Okay,
yeah.
nice. Shout out AG, man. Shout out AG.
Yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Shout out AG. Him, Robert Pat, uh, all those guys, man. They was when I was like watching and learning a lot from those guys, and I feel like I was playing my best basketball just because I was playing against that high level of competition. Those guys just was almost made it to the championship. They got to the championship like 2 years before that. So it was like, or the year before that, or something like that. When Russ got hurt. Uh, they was real professional, man. They worked on their game. Everybody worked on their game. They stayed in the weight room, and all the stuff that they did outside the court was like, yeah, this is a good organization, man. KD and them, they was good.
Yeah, that's heavy. What are some of the most memorable things about being drafted? Because everybody don't get drafted. Cats go to the league, but like getting drafted is something different.
Shit, I ain't get drafted. I was close. I was like
Yeah.
down on that Jay Billis number. I think I got to number
Best,
one when it was
best
like
available.
five.
Best available.
Yeah, but it was like five or six picks left, and I think the closest name that they called where I was getting hyped, like my stomach dropped was when they said
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Leggins. I'm thinking they were saying Deontay. I was like, oh man, but no, it was a cool experience just to be able to be like I'm on the board. I got on the board as being one of the best
Mm-hmm.
available, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean I had coach. I went to all the workouts. Did really good at pretty much all my workouts. Had good interviews, talking to the coaches, and it just didn't happen. So I had to go another route, but it's all good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what would be the difference between Phoenix and Utah? What would you say would be the main difference between that? Like as far as like the transitioning from the cities and the environments.
Well, the city in Phoenix was, that was lit. It was a fun
Man.
time. It's Phoenix. Arizona, good weather all year. Um, and they would go to Utah. Compared to Utah, it was cold, snowing. It was more not too much going on. Like it wasn't like the clubs wasn't cracking. Wasn't no places to be. In Phoenix, it was a lot of places to be, and it was cracking out there. And
Mm-hmm.
but in Utah, it was more so like when I was on the team, we would say we couldn't wait for road games, just to get out of the city or whatever. So I would say it was more
Okay, so
boring than
Utah, y'all
Phoenix.
love going on the road. Phoenix, you love playing at home.
Yep,
Right.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
What about quick question, sidebar? What's your favorite country you played in? Because I know you had a real impressive overseas journey.
Favorite country I played in. There's a couple, man, that I really was like, man, this is I could play here for a
I'm
few
good.
years.
Like I'm good. I'm
Like I'm
good right
good.
here.
One of them would my favorite would be Israel. When I played
Israel.
in Israel,
Okay, which
I
team?
played I played in Israel for 3 years out of my long stint playing overseas. I played in for Nessiona. I
Mm-hmm.
played for Ashdod, and I played for a team called uh, Ki- Kiryat. I don't know how to okay, Kiryat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
mean, yeah.
I know what team said.
So
I can't pronounce it either. I ain't gonna make myself look
yeah,
bad. But that's just good information for like the young guys and the college guys and the high school guys that's coming up and watching to know which countries that like, gonna be the most pleasant. That's
yeah.
good to know
That
that.
Israel, I would say that. I'd say like I don't know. Every y'all see the stuff that's on the news and like
Man.
all the bombs and
Middle
all of
East,
that
the
stuff.
Middle East. Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I didn't see any of it. I didn't
Damn.
see. I was living a regular life. I was going to the beach. I was going out to eat. I was, me and my wife, family. Oh, we would go. We was going. We was in the mix of everything out
Mm-hmm.
there, and everybody was living regular lives. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that it was going on somewhere, but it just wasn't where we were in
Okay.
Israel. And
Nice. Nice.
but that place, well, in Israel and I would say the my other favorite will be Tokyo, Japan. I played out there, and that was good living. I would say
I hear that's like
it
one of the
was
biggest, nicest cities in the world. Like there's no
eh,
advanced for technology, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, and everybody is polite. Everything is clean. There's not no trash on the ground. You gotta be. They got rules about where you throw which bin you throw your trash in, and they stick by it. Like they'll do their research. Like they'll come find you. Like
Damn.
I threw some stuff away before,
You get a ticket
and
for
just
littering?
throwing. Yep, and they'll be like, yeah, we saw you on the camera. Like da 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 da. Like oh man. Oh, my fault. Like then when next time you go to the trash, you like, let me make sure I throw this in here, throw this one in that one, stuff like that. So,
That's
it
great
was. I would
culture.
say that's they go by their rules over there. They polite and everything clean.
Nice. Nice.
Any big plans for Iowa State this year?
Man, we trying to go further than we were last year.
And
You
y'all
know,
coming off of like really impressive past season, right? This past season, y'all was like at what
yeah,
at one point top two, top three in the country.
yeah, we got up to two. We could have been one, but the number one team was the only team that beat us at the time. When we was at two, we was top five, top 10 for majority of the whole, season. Um,
So your
we
first
we
year
we
coaching, you were top 10 in the country for all the season.
pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
came into a great program,
That's dope.
and these guys had the ball rolling. These guys were all locked in, and I came in, and I bought right in. I locked right in with the guys, and I fit right in. Everybody showed me love and was like welcome me back, and I was comfortable,
Hey, I sure it
and
wasn't hard with your picture on the wall, jersey hanging up.
oh yeah, it was. They
like,
had it set up
like,
nice for
like,
me.
who is that? There you go, right there. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. No, they had it set up. They got it all set up for me when I got here. It was they showed a lot of love, and I definitely appreciate it. And I just was like, as soon as I got here, the ball was rolling straight the first day. As soon as I got here, right to practice. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay, they get after it. And it was like a everyday thing, and pretty
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
much don't get no off days here. And I could tell, like, this is how, if you want to be the best team, you got to put that work in, and everybody got to be on the same page. And that's what uh that's what we were doing last year. We got a couple of guys that got hurt, but this year we're looking to stay healthy. We stay healthy and do what we do. We can make a good run in late March.
And then yeah, shout out to Keyshawn Gilbert, man. He was playing very well, and I believe he's
Oh
gonna.
hell yeah.
I believe he's gonna be with the Wizards for at least training camp, and
Yep.
maybe
Yep.
on a two-way throughout the rest of the season.
Yep. Shout out
Those,
Keith, man. He was one of the guys that was, I saw all the hard work he put in, and he was bummed out that his injury couldn't, he couldn't fight through it. He was fighting through it for a long time, and he just couldn't fight through it no more. We tried to get him, tried to get him the much treatment he could, and try to get him ready for you know a tournament run, and it just couldn't happen for him, and it
he was on
sucked.
pace to being one of those next great Iowa State point guards to crack the
Oh yeah, for
league.
sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was he definitely was, and he wore number 10. Shout out to guys that wore number 10, and he was getting off, and I think this year, he got a chance to go with the Washington Wizards, and I think he gonna do, make some noise. He's one of those guys that he worked really hard, got a chip on his shoulder, and I think he gonna bring it, coming up preseason, and getting ready for a training camp.
Few more questions, DG. Not to keep you, man. We really appreciate your time tonight, bro. Especially
Hmm.
reporting live from the gym, man. It's looking good back there, man. I
that's
appreciate
Oh,
dope,
that
for
man.
part
sure,
of
for
Great
all.
sure,
selection,
man.
great selection on that as
Yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah. I
man. I
appreciate
really
that
Oh
call
appreciate
out
that.
yeah,
too. Yeah, I
man.
appreciate that.
What's crazy is that I live like a couple blocks down. It's only a 5 minute walk for me, man. So, and
Okay.
this available for me 24/7.
Yeah, you
So
Okay.
got
I'm able
off.
to,
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, nice work.
yeah, yeah. So I'm able to come in here whenever, and so I'm able to bring my son in here. I come
Hmm.
in here back in it like my senior year. I was coming in here at like 5 a.m. getting my work in, getting shots up, and I think I take that to being, that's how I had a great year my senior year.
Hey, shout out to
Uh,
Dayton. Dayton done been out there in Ames before, right? Like,
oh
Hmm.
yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. Now he's really locking in on playing ball here.
okay,
He's going to Ames High.
okay,
That's
nice,
where
nice.
Harrison Barnes went there. Doug
Okay.
McDermott went there.
Mm.
We got a guy Taman Lipsey, our point guard that plays for us. He went there. And he got like three state championships there. So he's following a good program here, and he's been putting in his work and trying to get better. And I've been pushing him, and he's been he's been accepting it. So
He coming up next. He's coming up next. What
yeah,
year is he
yeah,
right now?
he's a sophomore. He's a
Okay, nice,
sophomore. So
nice, nice.
he's
He
been
might go to
working,
growth
and
spurt. He hit the growth spurt next summer or something.
oh yeah, yeah, he's growing for sure. Even this year, I think the last when he went to go get his physical and stuff last year, he was like 5'4". This year he's 5'7". So he,
Okay,
he's
okay.
on the up and up now. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
yeah,
by next year he was 6'1", 6'2". It's
Hmm.
yeah,
cracking in.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up, DG. So for the kids looking to get recruited by Iowa State, what would you tell them to do? What are some of the couple of things that you're looking for out of the next dogs coming to be a cyclone?
I feel like on this with this program, with the coaches, knowing the coaches and our history of what we need, I think the guys, what we looking for is guys that want to be winners, want to
Mm-hmm.
work hard, looking to push guys to get better on that's on their team, being great leaders, and being a dog. I would say being here, the way how we play, our defense wise is like we get after it. We was number one on in defense, for a while. Uh, in this program, and TJ really harp on that. And if we play defense, we pretty much our offense is is like you'll be able to have free reign if you playing defense, man. And a lot of the guys are bought in on our defense, and that's what win games. If guys can't score, we playing hard. They like, man, they want to get a ball up, or they like, man, I can't keep dealing with this all game or
Right,
whatever. That's
right,
what our
right.
program is. Our program is looking for guys that that's dogs, want to win, and push guys to get better, and they want to get better. And I think that's what we looking for in our program for sure.
Y'all preseason number one or what?
No, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna get us pre number one, but
Okay.
we got it. We probably should be, but I know how politics go.
Where y'all finishing
It's
at?
all good.
Where you plan on finishing at this year? Realistically speaking.
Man, shit. With our squad, I mean, we got four returners. That's starters. That's going into their junior and senior years that played a lot. Freshman year and sophomore year, uh, and last year. And I feel like guys are like they bought in where they trying to go further than what they were last year. And this team is from the team that we had last year. We had a great group of guys that was willing to, they wanted to win no matter what. It was just injuries hurt us. And guys with one guy will come back and then another guy get hurt. That guy
Hmm.
come back, then another guy get hurt. So our chemistry wasn't all the way together. And well, on the court, our chemistry wasn't together. This
How,
year, if we can stay healthy, I think we can make a big run to get to that Final Four.
how many starters did y'all return?
Four. We got
Y'all
Taman
kept
Lipsy.
y'all kept the sitter from Oakland.
Nope, he went to Pittsburgh.
Y'all kept
But we got
Jefferson. Y'all kept Jefferson though, right?
yeah, we got Jefferson, Milan, Taman Lipsy,
With
and
Jefferson playing like the four, he playing like 3-4 wing.
3-4 wing.
Yeah,
Like he a big strong dude, man. Like, but he can
decent
handle the
perimeter action
ball.
though. Decent perimeter action. Decent
Yes,
solid
yeah,
perimeter action.
exactly. So it was it was one of those ones where we looking forward for him, this year. I think he's gonna have a big year this year.
Sounds good, coach, man. We appreciate your time tonight, DG, man. Great conversation, bro.
No problem, man. That was some good jab. Got
Hey
some,
man,
got
man, great japping with you,
oh,
bro. Man, we definitely gonna follow up. Hey, we gonna follow up with you during the season on those
for sure.
expectations and how y'all finish
Oh
out
yeah,
though.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
well,
definitely try
we
to
definitely can do that.
and then try to catch a game or two. Definitely, like I know I was
Yeah,
able to have
Hmm.
the pleasure of catching
Hmm.
y'all versus U of A. That
we
was a
we we
very
coming
great
back out
experience.
there.
Y'all
We
going back
coming back
out
out there
there?
again. We coming back out there again this year. So
Man, I'll
pull
Hmm.
be
up.
there for that one, man. That was classic, man. And then Bryce James, I'll be there for sure. Bryce
Oh
James.
yeah.
Bryce
Oh, it's
James, I'm
cracking.
coming to that.
That's
Okay,
gonna be a
okay.
big
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay,
Hey,
Russ, you down there in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm in Texas, man.
We play against TCU this year.
For real, I'm sliding.
Yeah. Yeah. We come here this year. They came here last year, so we go there this year.
I ain't gonna lie, we might do
So
something after the game and in the hotel in the lobby type vibe, man. If y'all catch a dub or
yeah,
something, you're in a good
say
mood type of vibe, man. Get you
say no
talking a
more.
little
Say no
bit.
more. Yeah, yeah. Say no more. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah,
okay,
word.
that's perfect, man. TCU, U of A, man. That's great catching up, bro. DG, man. Love you, bro, man. Hey, congrats on
Love, bro.
everything, man. Good luck this season. Your ass got lucky
Appreciate
last season. They was already killing it, and you just jumped in the mix.
Yo, jumped in, got
it. It was a
on.
Hey,
blessing. It was a
hey,
blessing. It was a
and another
blessing.
thing though, let's shout out Beast Bateman. Man, look like he's
Yep.
doing really well. Shout
Yep.
out Yusuf Gray Jr. on his recruit visit. Iowa State got the
Yep.
win, man. That was dope. How was that reconnected with Yusuf Senior and Junior?
Oh man, that was fun, man. I've been, talking to the guys. Well, I've been talking to him, Yusuf, here and there, for as far as like, making sure that, little Yusuf is putting in the work, getting ready
Mm-hmm.
for his senior year, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to what he gonna do this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he gonna have a good year, and hopefully, he wins state.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's what I'm looking at. Me personally, that's what I want to see him do.
And where he gonna be at for senior year? He back at West Dallas Central.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
nice, nice,
So
nice. So he
he
didn't make
back
the
over
option to
there.
go prep. That wasn't necessary, right? I'm already going to Iowa State, man. I'm finna stay home and lock in. Okay, perfect.
Yep, exactly. So he finna do some work this year. So I think he gonna do good. And I mean, I talking to his dad. That's I've been knowing him since forever.
Mm-hmm.
So linking up back with him today it was fun
No, definitely, man. That was great to see too online, man. Looked really
for
good.
sure, for sure, for sure.
For sure, man. DG, man, we appreciate your time, brother. Great conversation. And as
Yep,
always, to the people that's watching, man, stay out the streets and stay in the gym.
yep,
Until next time, man, let me taking off, man. Appreciate it.
yep, for sure, for sure. Peace,
All
Love,
right,
brother.
Rusky.
love.